What's up, fam? This me, your boy, Urban Sports Guru. Watching on Instagram. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the follow. Watching YouTube. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. I wanted to hit this. We've been hearing a lot about Mike Trout. Been a lot of complaints about why he's not really out there. And for me, the reason is very, very simple. I don't understand how everyone else is not seeing this. Mike Trout, they're complaining like, oh, because everyone knows who Bryce Harper is. Even though baseball isn't as popular a sport as it used to be, people complain how slow it is. But everyone knows who Mike Trout is. A lot of it is because Mike Trout's been in the playoffs. Mike, I mean, everybody knows who Bryce Harper is. A lot of it because Bryce Harper been in the playoffs. Now, both of them came in at the same time, but Bryce Harper's plays on a better team has been in the playoffs. Even though he hasn't won yet, he's been in the playoffs. Mike Trout's won Rookie of the Year. Mike Trout's been a two-time MVP. Mike Trout is largely regarded as the best player in baseball. In my opinion, hands down. There's nothing to talk about. And a lot of people share that sentiment, agree with me. But the thing is, he plays in a good market, Anaheim of Los Angeles, but it's really not Los Angeles. People blame it on his personality. He's not really out there. But one of the people that he patterns himself after is Derek Jeter. And Rookie of the Year, like Derek Jeter, but people understand something. Derek Jeter wasn't out there personality. Derek Jeter was like flamboyant. He wasn't talkative. If anything, he was the opposite of that. He was the opposite of that. Derek Jeter said very, very little, especially publicly. Very, very little. Even about the Yankees, he said very, very little. Only thing we know about Derek Jeter is that off the field, he banged every starlet and model he can get his hands on. And even then, if you ask him about it, he wouldn't say shit. Wouldn't say a damn thing. His personal life was personal, and he was very close to the vest. And Mike Trout is the same way, and I will not fault him for that. The problem is, Mike Trout's great as he is, he's never been in the playoffs. It is not through his fault. It's that he plays on a sucky team. He plays on a team right now that's 12 games back of the wild card, 13 and a half games back of the division, and they've spent money. It's not like they haven't spent money. They've spent money. They just spent some money on the Japanese kid, Otani. Came in like game busters, and then what? But Mike Trout is a talent that the world needs to see. And the reality is this: in professional sports, no matter how great you are, what you want is to get the casual sports fan to see you do what you do, whether it's in a team sport or individual sport. Now, work with me here. In basketball, people inside of basketball knew how great Kyrie was. Kept getting injured and all that, but he plays in a market like Cleveland. Nobody really knew about him outside of basketball. Guess what? LeBron comes back. They play in four straight NBA Finals and they win a championship. Now the world know who Kyrie Irving is. So much so, doesn't he have a movie coming out, Oakland Drew? I'm saying you playing on that kind of stage where you're competing for championships, so now even the casual fan is getting a chance to see you. That opens you up to a whole new market. And this is something that Mike Trout deserves because, like I said, he is the best player in baseball. He's currently hitting 302 or 309, 24 home runs, 49 ribbies, 13 stolen bases. This is what he does, man. He does this shit in his sleep because he's that damn good. But the point I'm making is he needs to be on that stage, and I don't know how much time he has left on his contract because baseball takes a long time, further time for them to get the big dollars. But I think he's going to have to start looking at other options as far as playing other places that's going to get him on that stage. I don't think it's just so much about being in a big market. It's just playing on a stage where he could be in the playoffs, where he can compete for a championship so the world can get to see exactly how great he is. Because he is that great. He's a generational type player. He's modern day Mickey Mantle or Joe DiMaggio. Unfortunately, just not in pinstripes. Plays for Los Angeles, and nobody knows who the fuck he is, and that is a damn shame. It has nothing to do with his personality. It's nothing to do with any of that. It's the fact that he's playing on a team where he's never getting to showcase his talent. Derek Jeter was the same way, never as good. There's that Derek Jeter won Rookie of the Year and World Series at the same time. Mike Trout won Rookie of the Year, and if it wasn't for Bryce Harper, nobody would know who the fuck he is. Only reason that it was so big that he won Rookie of the Year because he completely outshined Bryce Harper, who came in with a lot of fanfare. That's it. That's it. I think he's twice as good as Bryce Harper. He just needs to play on a team that could really get him out there. We could be in there for the playoffs. That's what he needs. That's my piece. Guru, I'm out. Salute.